Today we're shining a spotlight on Victor Osimhen, the Nigerian soccer sensation who's been tearing up the field for years. Right now he's absolutely destroying Serie A, leading Napoli to what could be their first league title since 1990. If you're a football fan, you probably already heard of him, but we're here to surprise you with 10 things you didn't know about Victor Osimhen. Number 1. He had a very tough childhood. In fact, despite his current success, Osimhen comes from humble beginnings. He grew up in a very poor neighborhood in Lagos, Nigeria. At only 6 years old, he lost his mother, and in order to help his family and pay for school, he had to sell water bottles in the streets. It was the only way to eat, admitted Victor in an emotional interview for France Football. Even though at this stage they had little time to think about football, it was his older brother, Andrew, who introduced him to the beautiful game. When he realized that his little brother was better than him and he had more potential, he decided to stop playing and worked even harder to allow him to play and make it as a professional footballer. It's very possible that this childhood experience forged him, and is one of the reasons for the hunger and determination he always shows on the football field. Number 2. He has different nicknames. Victor has two main nicknames. The first one is Humble Victor, given his past and his attitude towards fans and family. The second one is Petit Didier, which means Little Didier, and refers to the Chelsea striker, with whom he shares some physical and technical characteristics. I'm sure he's very proud of this nickname because the Ivorian striker is one of his idols, and a source of inspiration for him. In an interview, he admitted that Drogba is the type of player who doesn't give up, and who possesses a fighting spirit. Judging from his recent performances in the Italian Serie A, it's safe to say that Osimhen possesses a similar fighting spirit that pushes him to fight for every ball. Another role model for Victor is former Nigerian international soccer player Nwankwo Kanu, who not only had an impressive career but also founded the Kanu Heart Foundation, a non-profit organization that provides life-saving heart surgeries for underprivileged children in Nigeria. It's clear that Kanu's impact on and off the field has inspired Osimhen. Number 3. He became the world champion with Nigeria U17. Victor Osimhen has already made a name for himself in the international stage, representing Nigeria in several tournaments. Back in 2015, he started playing for the under-17 national team, and in 11 games, he managed to score 10 goals. That year, he won the under-17 World Cup with Nigeria. During this tournament, he secured the Golden Boot for his goal exploits and also won the Silver Ball Award. This was one of the crucial moments of his career, because he started to get the attention of big clubs. Today, Osimhen has scored 15 goals in 25 appearances for Nigeria. The current record of 37 goals is held by Rashid Yekini. As long as he avoids injury, he's a good bet to become his country's all-time top goal scorer. Number 4. He rejected Arsenal at 17. As we have seen, after his first international tournament, Osimhen received attention from important clubs around the world. In fact, when Wolfsburg signed him in 2016, they were not the first and only club chasing his signature. Arsenal attempted to bring the Nigerian striker to London, and although Osimhen admitted it was an honor, he finally opted to join Wolfsburg, as he felt it was the best place for him to further his career. Additionally, at that time, they offered him a higher contract, which was important as he and his family were in desperate need of money. Unfortunately, his first experience in Europe didn't work out as planned, as he failed to score in his 16 appearances at Wolfsburg. He was then sent out on loan to the Belgian side at Charleroi the following season, where he started to make a name for himself. Number 5. The face mask has become a sign of his fighting spirit. One of the standout qualities of the striker is undoubtedly his fighting spirit and the huge hunger he displays in every tackle. However, this can sometimes lead to dangerous situations. For instance, in a game against Inter in November 2021, he suffered a facial fracture that required significant reconstructive surgery. He continues to wear a protective mask to this day, but that doesn't stop him from fighting for every ball. Napoli fans have recognized and celebrated this characteristic, and they've grown so fond of him that they not only buy his jersey, but also queue up to buy replicas of the protective mask he's been wearing. The striker also admitted that before every game, he takes a few minutes to engage in meditation and visualization exercises. However, instead of imagining himself scoring goals, he envisions himself as a superhero. Now with the mask he wears, he certainly looks the part. Number 6. He already played in 4 different leagues. Despite his young age, Victor Osimhen gained significant international experience, having played in 3 different leagues prior to joining Serie A. He made his professional debut in the German league with Wolfsburg, before moving on to the Belgian league to play for Charleroi. He then made the switch to the French league with Lille, where his impressive performances caught the attention of Napoli. In a recent interview, Napoli's president, Aurelio De Laurentiis, stated that the club is currently debt-free and not in need of money, and is therefore not eager to sell him. However, if a massive offer were to arrive, it may be difficult to resist. Number 7. He holds the record for the most expensive Nigerian. In fact, his €75 million move from Lille to Napoli makes him the most expensive Nigerian footballer, surpassing Iwobi, who moved to Everton from Arsenal for about €30 million back in 2019. At the age of 24, Victor has already commanded a cumulative transfer fee of around €105 million. It's difficult to predict his near future, but given his price tag, the most likely destination for him will be the Premier League. Let's see what the future holds for him, but for now, what is certain is that it won't be cheap to sign him away from Naples. Number 8. Osimhen loves to sleep. In an old interview, he confessed to a little vice of his. On his days off, he usually manages to sleep until the early hours of the afternoon and loves lounging in bed. While on the pitch, there's no doubt that he's a tireless runner who possesses an above-average fighting spirit. Off the pitch, he likes to stay in bed when he has the chance. Finally, an athlete I can relate to. Number 9. Passion and hobbies. Off the pitch, what are Victor Osimhen's main passions? He's very passionate about fashion and music. In addition to his soccer skills, Osimhen also has a hidden talent. He's a talented singer. He's even performed a few times in front of crowds. The striker has also confessed that listening to gospel music keeps him calm when heading to the stadium for games. He said that before any match, he prays and listens to gospel and rap music. He also has a keen eye for fashion and has often seen sporting trendy outfits. In 2020, he even launched his own clothing line called Osimhen 9. Number 10. He holds the record for the highest recorded jump in Serie A. In terms of number of headed goals, Osimhen ranks second, only to Tottenham's Harry Kane in the top 5 European leagues, with 7 goals compared to Kane's 5. Another impressive statistic is that to score his second goal against Spezia at the beginning of February, the Napoli striker jumped from a standing height of 2.58 meters. This is even higher than Cristiano Ronaldo's iconic goal for Juventus against Samp in 2019, where he jumped 2.56 meters. Fun fact, the all-time record belongs to Bevis Mugabe, a Motherwell defender who managed to reach 2.62 meters in the Scottish League in January of 2021. While it's difficult to say with 100% certainty that this was the highest jump in Italian football history, it's clear that the image of Osimhen dominating the goalkeeper and reaching higher than him with his head is a testament to the striker's dominance in the league. At this point in the season, Osimhen is certainly one of the best strikers in the world, and with every goal he scores, his price tag increases. With a bright future ahead of him, it's exciting to see what else he'll accomplish in the coming years. Now let's take a moment to acknowledge and thank Osimhen's brother and his family for the sacrifices they made to support him. Their efforts have contributed to the rise of what could be one of the best talents of our generation. Let us know in the comments what you think about this incredible story, and subscribe to the channel for more.